What's up guys, welcome back. So today we're at the QCL workshop, but we are working on a ke70. I've got my turn plates and I've got my mate's scales. We're giving it a wheel alignment and a setup. So I'll take you guys through the setup. So check it out guys, hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, just hit us up. Righto guys, welcome to my voiceover. This is us just getting everything out of the car and to its true weight so we can put it on the scales. So just getting it all set up and jacked up and placing the scales under it. Make sure the scales are all at 0 even with the plates on top before we put the car on, so then we can make sure that it's all 100% correct. At this point with it on the scales, I know a little bit of a rough weight, but I want to make sure the diff is centered and in the right position. So going off a fixed point on the body, we measure to the wheel on both sides to make sure it's right. So we undo the arms and adjust it accordingly to make sure the diff is true to the car. So we just repeat the process until we get it right. So on the previous setup the bump stops were left in, so on compression the car would have been bottoming out because they weren't trimmed. Here I'm just setting the height of the upper for the spring because I needed to lower it 10mm. I want 10mm rake over the sill in order to make the car handle correctly. So just doing a quick nut check on the arms to make sure that they're all up tight, just from me moving them around. After we got the springs back in, we proceeded to set the shock droop length to keep the spring captive under full droop. So once we got it all sorted, we got it back down on the scales to check the weights and just to adjust the front corners to get the corners all even and as close as we can. As we come down on the scales, always give it a bit of a bump on the springs to get everything to settle, scales, springs and all. So we headed on over to the little TV, I'm going to call it, and to check our weights. We weren't too bad. In the end I changed it to kilos. We were at 1227 in the end. I think it was 780 to the front. But yeah, so this is my little tool I got a little bit ago to do caster and camber. So on the turn plates I set the caster. Check this out. So due to the extra amount of caster now on the car, we had to trim the guards out a little bit just to give the wheel some room for lock to lock action. So yeah, gave them a little trim, a little tidy up. But yeah, all sorted now, so it should be a good thing. After this we gave it a stringline wheel alignment and gave it about 8mm toe out, and I think it was about 5 degrees caster and 4.5 camber. So after we did all this is just setting the spring, making sure it was getting the correct corner weights, and just had to do it over and over and over again until it was right. Then once this was done, I packed her up and we went over to the Velino shed to load up the cars. Righto guys, loading up time. One down. Two down. I just got to load the trailer. Thanks for watching.